Have you ever looked at a couple and thought, they seem so in love, only to find out a few months later that they're getting divorced? Like, how does that happen? How can two people who genuinely love each other still feel disconnected? Well, I believe that it's because we've been taught to chase love, but we've never been taught how to create sacred intimacy. And today, I want to change that. So I'm Julie Haas. I'm an interfaith minister, a nervous system educator, and an intuitive healer. Here at Faithfully Driven, I help individuals and couples create relationships that are rooted in emotional safety, sacred intimacy, and intentional living. Because here's what I've learned after working with dozens and dozens of couples and officiating hundreds of weddings. A beautiful wedding does not create a beautiful marriage. The marriage is built on ordinary moments that follow. So when people hear the word intimacy, most people think about physical intimacy, right? But that's not intimacy in and of itself. That's only one expression of it. To me, sacred intimacy is something so much deeper. It's what happens when two people finally feel emotionally safe enough to completely remove their masks. It's when you don't have to earn love. It's when you don't have to like fake it and you don't have to perform. You don't have to pretend that you're okay when you're not. You can be messy. You don't have to become someone else just to be accepted. It's when your nervous system learns, I'm safe here. I can exhale here. I can fully be myself here. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. That is sacred intimacy. But why is it so hard? Well, the truth is, most of us didn't grow up learning how to create relationships. We learned how to survive. So maybe you became the peacemaker. Maybe you became hyper independent. Maybe you learned to chase reassurance. I've been that as well. Maybe you've learned to shut down. Yes, me too. They're not character flaws, they're brilliant adaptations. Your nervous system is simply trying to keep you safe. The problem is the very strategies that protected you as a child, well, they're interfering with your love. They're interfering with that connection that you're looking for as a grown-up. You can't experience deep intimacy when you're constantly protecting yourself. It's not possible. That's why healing isn't just psychological, it's physiological. It's your body learning to realize that, hey, connection can be safe. Now, one of the biggest myths about relationships is that love is enough. I mean, I don't know why that drives me crazy. Love is enough. It's not enough. I wish it were, okay? I really do. But I've not only experienced in my own life, but also with working with couples, on one of the happiest days of their lives, I've watched them look into their each other's eyes with genuine love, right? I felt it during my wedding day, but love alone is not what sustains a marriage. It's not. It's safety. Safety and trust. Repair is huge after conflict. Repair. Presence. Presence does. Intentionality. Because if love isn't supported by emotional safety, by nervous system safety, then fear eventually starts making decisions, and fear creates distance. Now, the beautiful part, okay? Sacred intimacy isn't something you either have or you don't. It's something that you create one intentional moment at a time. It's asking, how is your heart today? Instead of, how is work? It's putting down your phone when your partner's speaking and offering your presence. It's offering repair after an argument instead of pretending like nothing happened. My personal one that I can't stand. I can't stand that. It's a 6-second kiss before leaving for work. 6 seconds. Yeah, that's a long time, but you're releasing neurotransmitters that bond you. It's holding hands, it's praying together, it's meditating together, it's holding hands during difficult conversations so you stay connected. It's lighting a candle before dinner. the expression of gratitude before bed rather than going to bed angry or full of resentment. These are not just romantic gestures. They're actually rituals, okay? And rituals are what teach your nervous system something extremely powerful. They create predictability, presence, connection, safety. And every time that you intentionally choose connection, you're strengthening your relationship. Now, one of my favorite moments during every wedding isn't actually the vows. It's what happens right before them. There's this beautiful pause. Everything gets quiet. The couple looks at one another. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they bite their lip, they're nervous, sometimes they cry, sometimes you simply just see them breathing. But for just a moment, nothing else exists. Not the flowers, not the guests, not the reception, just two people who are intentionally choosing one another. That is sacred intimacy. It's a beautiful moment. And here's what I hope for them is that they don't leave that feeling at the altar, that they continue creating moments long after the wedding day is over, where, marriage is sustained by, it isn't sustained, I'm sorry, by this beautiful ceremony. It's sustained by thousands of intentional moments afterward. If this message resonated with you, I want to invite you to take the next step. If you're engaged or you're preparing for marriage, take my free Before the Vows assessment. I have created it specifically for couples to discover their relationship strengths, identify the areas that need a little bit of nurturing before that next step of commitment. And if you're focused on understanding what your own relational patterns are, there's also the attachment style quiz. So you can gain some deeper insight into how your nervous system learned to connect and how you can go about creating what a secure attachment would look like. So you'll find both of the links in the description below. And if you're enjoying these conversations, I urge you, please subscribe because every week we explore these topics of attachment and nervous system, sacred intimacy, somatic healing, and just practical ways to build relationships that are deeply connected and built to last. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, what does sacred intimacy mean to you? Thanks. Until next time.